Team Fortress 2. You either love it or hate it. No other game has seen so many changes over the past few years, has received new content that was both controversial and beneficial at the same time, and, above all else, is still relevant and enjoyed by many players even today. With the game celebrating its 5th anniversary, it's time to take a look at its history, show you the highlights and milestones, as well as the good and bad times of this phenomenon. This is the one and only Team Fortress 2 Retrospective. Let's take a look at the predecessor first. Back in 1996, a mod team consisting of Robin Walker, John Cook, and Ian Colley created the first version of Team Fortress, which was a Quake mod at the time. The mod makers were hired by Valve Entertainment in 1999 and were tasked with porting their mod to the Gold Source engine. This port, now called Team Fortress Classic, was released on April 7, 1999. This wasn't the first time Valve would support a mod team and hire them in order to bring the game to the next level. The same happened with Counter-Strike, Portal, and Defense of the Ancients too. Just like in the case of Half-Life 1 with Black Mesa, the game would receive the Source Engine remake treatment with Fortress Forever, which was released on September 17, 2007. A sequel to Team Fortress was in the works ever since 1998, but the game would be delayed again and again, making it a regular guest on vaporware lists at the time. In June 2006, first signs of the actual game were surfacing with an announcement on Electronic Arts' press conference and the release of a first artwork picture. The game's release was inevitable, and fans of the first game could rejoice at the return of Valve's class-based multiplayer shooter. The year of 2007 saw the release of quite a few important first-person shooters. It was the year Call of Duty Modern Warfare was released. Aside from being a good game on its own, it created the foundation for the success of Modern Warfare 2 and Black Ops. Each game would go on to set new sales records in the video game industry. Crysis was released in this year as well, establishing itself as the PC game graphics benchmark for years to come. Team Fortress 2 received a closed beta available to everyone who pre-ordered the game. Many important last-minute chances, such as friendly fire being disabled by default, are a result of this beta. The beta would last from September 16 to the game's official release. In order to promote the game, Valve released 3 videos featuring some of the classes from the game itself, showing them in an interview, but with a comical tone. The quality of these videos was, and still is, quite exceptional for a simple promotional video, and they became a popular entity aside from the game itself. This ultimately led to the creation of more Meet the Team videos in the years following the game's release.
Welcome to Team Fortress 2. After 9 years in development, hopefully it will have been worth the wait.
On October 10, 2007, the game was released at last. It was available as a standalone game on Steam, but was bundled with Portal and the Half-Life 2 games in form of the Orange Box at retail. The package of 5 games was available not only on PC, but on Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3 as well, making it Valve's first huge and critically applauded console release of this console generation. The initial reception of the game was overall positive. The overall balance of the classes, the unique art style, and the personality of the classes had been praised, but a few problems such as the lack of class-specific grenades and lack of bots still remained. But not only critics liked the game, the community that formed around the game quickly started to find ways to express their love for the game in form of cosplay, fan art, music, comics, machinima, and other types of videos. One of the earliest videos ever made in combination with Team Fortress 2 is Saving Private Ryan, Team Fortress 2 style.
Alert! Mission begins in 30 seconds.
Give 'em hell, boys! Last one alive, lock the door!
Mission begins in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The video is a prime example on how something as simple as using the music, sound effects, and, most importantly, the voice lines from the game can create a fun and entertaining video. Many more of these voice line dubs and other parodies should follow in the years to come. It doesn't always need to be funny and black humor though. An early highlight of an artistically valuable machinima was released as early as 10 days after the game's release. Ignis Solus tells the story of a pyro who is doing his job over and over again, no matter what happens. It's a simple story at its core, and yet the movie has a relaxing and calm effect due to the characters rarely saying anything. The music, camera movement, and editing further increases the silent movie-esque charm of the movie. The machinima wasn't created by mere amateurs. The team behind it, Lit Fuse Films, has created a number of machinima prior to Ignis Solus. Some of them would go on to work at BioWare on Mass Effect 2. Overall, the game was a success and would entertain players for quite some time. In any other case, the game's story would end right here and would be replaced by newer, more popular multiplayer shooter games over time. But this is where the success story of Team Fortress 2 is just getting started.